Let's make it a good day.
Today on The Jason Show, it's a new trailer palooza. Sneak peeks at the new Indiana Jones, the new Transformers, and the new Guardians of the Galaxy. Then, we love some Christmas movies around here, and you are going to meet some local Christmas movie makers creating some holiday cheer. And it's another throwback. This one had us on the floor. Producer Ted becomes a trapeze artist. The Jason Show starts right now. Here we go.
Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way. Let's make it a good day. Oh, no matter what they say. Oh, yeah.
Let's make it a good day. What's up, everybody? And welcome to the Jason Show. What's up? I'm Jace. Hello. Happy holidays. Jingle those bells. Deck those halls. And while you're at it, say hi to my good buddy. It's Kendall, everybody.
Hi. Good morning.
Happy Friday. I know. Full house today. Full house. Beautiful folks today. How you doing? Happy Friday.
I'm great.
You doing well?
I love Fridays like over the holiday season because you have a whole weekend of fun ahead. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So good.
Like I always, whenever I go on a trip, when we're in the airport, I do this weird thing. I always go, I look at Colin as we're walking out of the plane. And if we're starting, like I'm getting ready, you know, I take 2 big breaks a year in summer and then the holiday one. I'm thinking about it now and I smile because as I get off the plane and we're walking to baggage claim or whatever, I always look at Colin and I go, remember this, let's be in the moment. This is the beginning. We have 2 weeks ahead of us. Let's just be in the moment and just think we have this whole adventure in front of us. Yeah. So yeah, I know how you feel in a small way on a Friday. You know, and Fridays start off really well when you have an audience like this. I mean, seriously, yeah. I love a Friday crowd. Yeah. Hey, I wanted to, you know, I usually tell you stories here before we get to the hot dish, but I wanted to take a moment. I mentioned this briefly a couple days ago, and I forgot that I didn't expand on it. If you're in Seattle, which, by the way, I want to say thank you. I got 2 quick things today. First, I want to say thank you. Look, Minnesota and Wisconsin and Iowa have been with us since season 1. They really have. I mean, from season 1. From season 1, we were kicking the View's butt. We were kicking the butt of the 18th hour of the Today Show, and I'm eternally grateful to my home. But I got to tell you, when our show went more national and went into Seattle, we were like, how are the Washington folks going to like us? Well, I will tell you, we're now kicking butt in Seattle. And I just want to say, kicking butt. And so Kendall and I and Ted and Aaron and Rob and Eric and Jeff, we just want to say, and Leo, thank you. The fact that you bring us into your homes and we're a part of your day means the world. Okay, so that's this show. I wanted to take a moment to talk about my other show. Since 2006, I've been at My Talk 1071. I do the morning radio show over there called Jason and Alexis in the Morning. And we're a pop culture talk station. Lex and I have been in the mornings. Next year will be a decade we've been in the morning. Can't believe that. But my executive producer over there is a woman named Dawn McLean, who has also been a guest on our show over the years. She's a paranormal investigator. She's an actress. She can do dreams. She can interpret your dreams. Anyway, I'm really happy to announce that Dawn got a promotion. Dawn is getting her own show starting December 12th on our station on My Talk 1071. She'll be noon to 3. And I just want to say congratulations to Dawn. Her last day with me will be will be a week from today. I'm very lucky. I have a very small circle of friends. I have a small circle of people that I trust, and that's great. Dawn is in that circle. I broke my rule of never really trying to get too friendly with someone at work because, you got to have hard conversations sometimes. I broke that rule with Dawn because she didn't know anybody when she moved here, and I know what that feels like. When I moved here in '97, I didn't know anybody, so I felt, okay, I gotta try to help her. and we've been friends ever since. But as she goes on to this new adventure, I just want to say I'm proud of you. You deserve it. And starting December 12th, I'm excited because we're going to welcome a new third person on our show, Holly Roberts. Holly's been on our show before. Holly's done our radio show before. She's smart. She's the most interesting woman. She's been on game shows. She's worked for politicians. She's been Hollywood actors' assistants. She's lived the most interesting life. It's going to be fun. So, full of gratitude today. Let's get started with our show. Thank you, guys. Time for the hot dish. Roll it, Leo. Here we go. First up, we're getting our first look at Harrison. This is like Mickey Mouse decided, let's just drop 80 trailers. So we have all big movies right now. Our first one is the first look at Harrison Ford's 5th and final appearance as Indiana Jones in Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. And if you're wondering if an 80-year-old Harrison can bring the action, trust me, look.
I miss the desert. I miss the sea. And I miss waking up every morning, wondering what wonderful adventure the new day will bring to us.
Those days have come and gone.
Perhaps not.
I don't believe in magic. But a few times in my life, I've seen things I can't explain. And I've come to believe it's not so much what you believe. It's how hard you believe it.
Yes. So, you'll notice that Harrison, there are some scenes there where he looks like young Harrison. Well, he's been de-aged. Disney, I won't go too much into it, but it's fascinating. Disney got a hold of like the best de-aging software. They used it in the most recent season of The Mandalorian. There was a guy on YouTube that was doing deep fakes of people better than the people at the movies, and Disney hired him and said, wait a minute, you're doing this really good, come work for us. And the proof is in the pudding. That doesn't look spooky or creepy. That looks amazing.
And it's just such a small part of the movie from everything that we've heard.
At the very beginning.
Right. So it's like, it's not going to be distracting in any way.
No. It's called Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, and it hits theaters in June. Okay. First one. Let's go to the next one. Harrison Ford isn't the only one with one final mission. The trailer for the final Guardians of the Galaxy movie also dropped yesterday. This is funny. Look at this.
We were gone for quite a while. But no matter what happens next, the galaxy still needs its guardians.
Hello, we come in peace.
Come on, Drax. Seriously, dude?
No! Ow!
Don't forget where we came from.
We have been running our whole lives.
Pete, I'm done running.
Tell him, Rocket. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 will explore Rocket Raccoon's origins. I just never thought I would read that out loud.
Origins. Huh.
Rocket Raccoon's origins.
Go figure.
Yeah. And it opens next year. Teleprompter, thank you. It'll hit theaters in May. Are you a fan of Guardians?
I've only ever really watched it when in the whole, what do you call that? All of them are together. You know, when all the people are together, all the Marvel
You
people.
mean the Avengers?
Yeah, them.
Yeah.
When they're all together, then I see the Guardians.
Oh,
Who's
that's
gonna die? Someone's gonna die. It's the
Well,
last
I'm not
one.
going to say that right here. We don't want to spoil the darn movie
Well,
before
no,
May.
but I
no,
mean- no,
I don't
but
think
I mean-
anyone's. I don't think anyone's going to die.
Well, I'm just
Someone's
assuming-
already. I mean, this isn't.
Well, I
spoiler.
know that
Someone
part.
already
The
died.
green lady, she's dead, right?
Well, way to ruin the movie
Oh my
for
gosh,
people.
this
Kendall.
Avengers
I'm
is, like,
kidding.
so
I'm kidding. It's been old.
Okay, the raccoon guy, I think he's gonna die. What? He looks. I don't know people. I don't even know the name of these people. The
Hey,
raccoon
Leo.
guy.
Leo, go back to 5. Send all emails to Kendall.Mark.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying, someone's gonna die.
Got. Daddy's got enough emails today.
Sorry.
I don't need any more. Yeah. Next to the dish. Thank you, audience. Thank you. We have one more trailer to show you. This time, it's the next Transformers movie. This one's called Rise of the Beasts. Let's look at this.
Stand down. I'm not the one to fear, Prime. There is a darkness coming.
Yep. The darkness are large robotic animals. The movie stars, I love him, Anthony Ramos and Dominique Fishback. This one hits theaters in June. There's Anthony right there. I love him. Look, I'm a kid of the 80s. I was the first generation to play with Transformers. I like it almost as much as He-Man. I think Michael Bay, when he started making Transformers movies, he ruined it. He like almost ruined my childhood. Don't. Yeah, no.
The original Transformers
Thank you,
movies?
Eric. Thank you. Yeah.
They were so good. I loved them. Shia LaBeouf? What?
The first one was okay. If you sit.
Bumblebee?
Kendall.
With Jason.
Are you really telling me the first one was okay? It was fine.
I like the second one too. And the third one was okay. Then it's kind of just gone away. Yeah.
You have horrible taste in movies. Yeah, horrible taste.
Whatever.
You have horrible taste.
I am what I am.
Is Shane out there? Can we just flip? Like Becky's? Like Darren's?
I don't know.
You're look at me right in the eye as dear friends. Tell me, I think Transformer 2 is a good movie.
I think Transformer 2 is a good movie.
You are wrong. Next.
We're done now, I guess. Okay.
Somebody that's never seen our show is going to be like, what?
What is wrong
He's
with
so mean to her.
Poor
anyway,
Kendall.
No,
Email Jason Matheson.
Exactly, Jason.Matheson. No, they're horrible movies.
Whatever.
We'll be right back. Hey, what's happening with those GMA anchors that are You'll find out when we come back. Back in a moment. Stay with us. They're horrible, Kendall. Well, that was a lively commercial break. See, that's why you should come see the show. There's a whole other show that happens during the commercial break.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Are we going out for drinks tonight? We
I
should.
hope so.
I don't have anything to do. Yeah. Welcome back. Adam Sandler was on with Fallon last night. So Adam had hip surgery recently, which makes me feel so old.
Oh, God.
And he talked about what happened right before the procedure. That, my dear friends, is our late night rewind.
When we bring you into the operating room, what music would you like to listen to? And I go, what do you mean? Why am I listening to music? And then he goes, well, we like to keep it fun in there. And I go, and I was already a little dazed from the mild drugs. And so I'm going, he goes, who do you like? I go, I don't know. I don't know who I like. And so he goes, I listen to Dolly Parton on the way here. And I go, yeah. He goes, do you like Dolly Parton? I go, I think everybody likes Dolly Parton. And the man's face is right next to mine, the anesthesiologist. Yeah. And I'm hearing this music, and it's thumping. And it's going boof, boof, doo, doo. It's like a rockin' tune.
Yeah.
And he's talking to me. And I'm so on drugs that I'm going, am I supposed to answer you? And I'm looking at his mouth that's moving. I'm going, oh, he's definitely looking at me. He's definitely asking questions, and then I start going, but maybe I already responded. So I'm just kind of looking nuts, and then I got no words out, and I was going, man, this is heavy. And then he's looking at me, and he's like, giving me a head nod goodbye, and the only words that came out of my mouth were, "This isn't Dolly Parton."
It's not Dolly. We have some Dolly coming up though, so stay right there. Yeah. For right now, it's time for a special serving of hot dish all the way from Hollywood. Audience, give it up for my buddy. It's Jacob from TMZ. Hi, Jacob.
Hey, what's up, Jason?
Hi, buddy. Okay, Jacob. I don't know about you. I don't know about the TMZ newsroom, but this building, all we can talk about is the scandal with the GMA anchors. What do you guys know?
Well, what we do know is, like you said, a lot of people here are talking about this. This has been making waves really across the country. But TJ Holmes and Amy Roback, who everyone loves from GMA3, they were caught earlier this week by the Daily Mail. There have been photos that the Daily Mail was taking of them over the course of many months, showing these two together romantically. And from what we're being told is these two hosts were absolutely blindsided when this report came out. And of course, people were very curious if ABC would be taking any action against them, considering that, they're two co-workers who are having a relationship and both had spouses not that long ago. But from what we're being told, no sanctions are going to be taking place at all, because the fact is that they're two consenting adults and can really do what they want here. They're at the same equal level. There's no hierarchy. And what's interesting is both TJ and Amy, they separated from their spouses at a similar time back in August, and just weeks apart from one another. And we're actually told that they were going to make it public pretty soon. But of course, the Daily Mail, I guess, put out these photos before they expected. And what's interesting too is Amy and TJ are going to stay on air. People thought they might go away from the camera for a little bit as this dies down. That's not the case at all. They're going to be on the show today. They were even on yesterday. And but what's also interesting, Jason, is they're, I guess, stepping away from social media, because after this report came out, they deleted their accounts.
Yeah, I wondered 24 hours ago on this show, on our show, I said, I don't know how ABC is going to put them back on the anchor desk together. But now that we're learning everything was tidied up and by the books, you can't blame them. They're two adults. And if the marriages were already over, they didn't do anything wrong.
I completely agree. And what's interesting too is, I guess back in the day there was a rumor that these two were together, and Amy actually went to ABC to dispel this rumor, saying, hey, no, we're just best friends. But it looks like there might have been something a little bit deeper.
Yeah, they were special friends. Yes.
Exactly.
Next, one more. David Archuleta is sharing his story about his sexuality more and more, being more open, talking about it, and some of his fans aren't taking it well. What happened?
Yeah, well, of course, you remember David Archuleta from American Idol. He was the runner-up, had a huge single crush years ago, but now he's on a Christmas tour. And on this tour, it's interesting because David Archuleta grew up in a very strict Mormon household and has recently come out as being part of the LGBTQIA+ community. He identifies as queer, and because of his unique experience, he's decided to discuss his sexuality in concerts. And he said, to his chagrin, he was performing a Christmas show in Utah, his home state, just a couple days ago. This was in a very small town, where he says, a town where they've never even really had concerts before. But he went there and started talking about him being queer, and unfortunately, this angered some of the people in the crowd. He said dozens of people left. And to make matters worse, he said he got a text from, and he shared this on social media, a text from the owner of the venue saying how disappointed he was that David decided to share his story. But to David's credit, he says this isn't going to faze him at all, because he knows that he has a unique story that he needs to tell, and it opens the conversation to more people by him sharing.
Absolutely, especially in this day and age where folks are making my community into be something that it's not. Jacob, thank you so much. Have a good day.
Thank you so much, Jason. Have a great day.
On a similar note, before we go any farther, I want to, I know I hear from people on email that you guys, you rely on our show to kind of keep you up to what's happening in pop culture and stuff. And one of the biggest stories is Kanye West right now, and the horrible, and Ted, and we didn't even put it in the show today. And I want to make it clear why. And that is because we're a happy show by design. You guys look at us also. We get the emails that you think of us as an hour reprieve, and I very rarely get into serious stuff unless it's something that's close to my heart. All I'm going to say is this, because I don't even want to repeat the latest thing that he said yesterday, because it's disgusting times 15. But here's what I am going to say. I'm really tired of people, not everyone, but I'm really tired of hearing the excuse of using mental illness as a reason for his behavior. Let me tell you something. Mental illness doesn't make you a disgusting anti-Semite. So I don't want to hear that again. Next in the dish, Dolly Parton is making the rounds thanks to her holiday special, now streaming on Peacock. It's called Dolly Parton's Mountain Magic Christmas.
Woo!
I love her. Thank you, Ted, for that one clap on that. Thank you, buddy. Yeah. You know, when Jeff's back next week, I'm going to miss Ted Cam. I'm going to really miss Ted Cam. I know. Anyway, yesterday, Dolly visited Kelly Clarkson's show, and the two did a duet of an iconic Dolly song. Look at this.
Jump in the shower and the blood starts pumping. Out on the street, the traffic's jumping. With folks like me on the job from 9 to 5. 9 to 5. Give it up for Dolly Parton! Working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living. Barely getting by. It's all taking and no giving. They just use your mind and they never give you credit. It's enough to drive you crazy if you let it. 9 to 5 for service and devotion. You would think that I would deserve a fair promotion. I want to move ahead.
That's right, audience. You can see Dolly Parton's Mountain Magic Christmas on Peacock. There's been so many, but you have to say, out of movie songs featured in movies, that has to be in the top 5 of all time. As far as iconic.
Yes.
Youngins know it. Everybody knows that song.
Well, and everybody remixes it.
Yes.
So people might have heard that song and have no idea it's from a movie.
And you know I love a good behind-the-scenes story. The fact that that was written on set, Dolly was bored and she was listening to the typewriters on the set, and she mimicked it with her fake fingernails, her press-ons, and got that rhythm, and that's how the song came to be. Yeah, seriously, it's a great story. Yeah.
I love her press-ons.
Yeah. And Jane Fonda hired her because she was a producer on 9 to 5. She hired Dolly. She drove home from a Dolly Parton concert and went, I want Dolly in that movie, in my movie, and called Dolly, and that was that. Next in the dish, the broadcast news industry is changing dramatically. We know, I've been in it. And yesterday, CNN was hit with a sledgehammer. Hundreds of jobs at CNN were cut yesterday as the company looks to cut costs amid the big Warner Brothers and Discovery merged, and we've been following that. Among the big changes, HLN, formerly Headline News, will end its original news programming. That means, much to Ted's dismay, Morning Express with Robin Meade is out. It's out. She's been with the network since 2001 and is the longest-running network morning anchor in TV history. She doesn't get the credit that she deserves. She's been there,
Forever.
Other cuts include on-air CNN staffers as paid contributors. Boom. Because there's a new boss in town over there. His name's Chris Licht. He, if you don't know, Chris developed Morning Joe. He developed the new CBS This Morning with Gail. He worked with Stephen Colbert. CNN's going to reduce open job positions, and they're going to, I love this, reimagine workflows. Anybody that's gotten an HR email, you know what that means. They're going to rearrange your earth right out of the door. That's right, yeah. So the company can focus on its core, journalistic mission. In other words, a lot of people are going to learn their job. Yeah, and you're going to do more with less.
Yep.
Yes.
Have fun.
Yeah, have fun. Yes. Yep. Well, we're going to have fun because right now we're going to introduce you to our new JVIP. It's Katherine Henson from Hermantown. She says our show brings her joy, whether it's the Before the Show on Facebook or all the fun guests. She says thanks for being the bit of happy every day. Katherine gets a Jason Show mug in her to win the monthly grand prize. That includes coming to the studio to watch us, a $150 accessories gift card to Becker Furniture World, and a $200 gift card from Woodhouse Spa. Stay right there. We have so much more ahead. Go get some more Sanka. We'll be back right after this. Coming up in just a bit, we are experts on cable Christmas movies, so we are thrilled to meet some local filmmakers making the season bright with a movie of their own. And it's a story that had us in stitches and in tights. Producer Ted becomes a trapeze artist. Yep, that happened. We'll be right back. Welcome back, friends. Welcome back to our little winter wonderland here. An out-of-work father wants to do everything he can to get his son the perfect Christmas gift. But then he and Santa butt heads over the gift. That's the premise for a new Christmas movie filmed locally, and you know we love a Christmas movie around here, called The Big Gift. Here's a look at the trailer.
So, I was thinking, maybe we don't put Santa's name on the big gift this year.
Chris, he has to get the dinosaur from Santa.
Thank you, Santa.
I will not have you ruining Christmas for our child. So wrap up the gift and put Santa's name on the tag.
Apparently you don't have the Christmas spirit in you this year. I'll see to it personally that Everett receives his gift. From me.
The Big Gift. There's some shirtless action going on there. The Big Gift debuts Sunday. I love this at the Hudson 12 Theater here locally. Give it up for the director, producer, and lead actors of the movie, Jared and Aaron, everybody. Welcome.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Okay, I say this a lot, but I'm always curious of the origin of something. We love Christmas movies around here. There's one thing to love it. There's another thing to want to, as I call it, do everything it.
Yeah.
Where did this idea come from?
I was at my brother's, and he has 3 boys, and he's putting together his son's. It's like a little playhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's like, "Yeah, I spent all night making this thing." And guess who's getting the credit? Santa.
Santa. Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that's a movie right
there. And then you went on. Okay, so then part 2, you can have the concept. Oh, that's a good idea. But how do you go about getting this done?
Well, it started because we entered a short film competition.
Okay.
And we used that as the idea for the short film.
It is a great idea, yeah.
Thank you, yeah. And so then we put that out about 2 years ago, and everybody responded really positively to it. And they're like, this needs to be a real movie. We would go see this. And then Jared thought about it for a while.
Like, I want to suffer for the next 2 years and make this movie.
Yeah, because it's a lot. You are, as I say, everything in it. 2 years from start to finish, is that how long it took?
Yeah, well, we wrapped in March.
This past March?
Yeah.
And you filmed, where all did you film at?
Well, here in Twin Cities and Hudson, and I'm originally from Wausau, so we shot scenes in Wausau. And so, and yeah, so it's been quite the journey, and it's been a cold journey.
Yeah.
It's been very cold.
Because you don't really have, I would imagine, the budget to shoot in a soundstage and recreate winter. You have to deal with the winter elements as they are in Wisconsin and Minnesota.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. When you see our breath, it's real.
It's not Titanic breath.
No.
James Cameron isn't putting the breath puffs in there. Okay, so how is it to direct? Because you directed it and started it both, or you produced and directed it, or produced and starred. What is it like taking direction from him? As you laugh.
Okay, as an actor, it's not difficult. Like, that's pretty easy. I also did a lot of the camera operating, and that was very difficult for me. That is not my forte. I am not a camera operator, and Jared is also that, and he's a great cinematographer, so he would set up these amazing shots, and he's like, okay, do this. And I'm like,
you did the whole, just do it.
Yeah, so
just
that's
do
how,
it.
so yeah.
And then did you criticize?
I mean, I was not doing it.
was harder on
to
herself.
be fair,
Yeah.
I was not doing it a lot of the time. Eventually, I got there. So, yeah,
Well,
that was a little difficult.
Yeah, especially when you're doing something like an action scene or crawling in the snow, and then you look at the shot and you're like, Oh, we got to do that again.
Yeah, and you have to tell yourself, get back in the snow.
Yep.
How long did it take you to write the script?
Oh man, we busted that thing out in like a month.
Really?
Yeah.
See, that's a gift right there. And then casting-wise, did you do an open casting call? Are there little Easter eggs of family and friends in there? How did that?
My brother plays one of the elves. Santa.
What was that conversation like? Hey, the good news is I want you in my movie. The bad news is I want you to play an elf.
That's right. And he's like this big tall guy with a beard. We're just like, it's not going to be like the normal elf. Whatever, you're just tall. It doesn't matter. But he's the one that it's like we're basing it off of his story. So of course he's like, oh yeah, my son will love it.
Bringing it to this weekend before we go, what's it going to be like because I know it's fun when I know that my relatives are watching the show or whatever, but your project is going to be up on literally a big screen. What's that going to be like for you guys?
It's going to be exciting.
Yeah. I mean, it's one thing to watch it at home, but you're going to be on the big screen.
So I've seen it so many times because I edited the thing as well, but I'm going to enjoy the reactions. Now I get to sit back and be like, they're laughing, they're enjoying it. I think that's where all the hard work pays off because we made it, for an audience.
You scared Aaron Schwab with the shirtless guy. Who's the shirtless guy in that trailer? Who is that?
His name is Scott Brawleton. He's a wrestler. Yeah, it's like, yeah.
Aaron Schwab goes, there's a shirtless guy in the Christmas movie. Yeah. Well, thank you guys for coming.
Absolutely.
I'm so excited for you guys. Give it up for Jared and Aaron, everyone. For more details on the movie, go support them. Search The Big Gift movie on Facebook and YouTube. We're going to take a break. Ted in tights in just a minute. We'll be right back. Stay with us, everybody. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. A pleasure. Thank you. Welcome back. Welcome back to the show. We have been asking you to send your holiday cards. In exchange, we'll send you one back. It's one of those great ideas. I give her a hard time. Our boss, Marion Mim Davy Kessler. That's right, our president. By the way, audience, when you exit the building today, when you go out our front door, if you look up, there's a tower. Just wave. She waves down to the little people as you exit the building. She just waves down, yeah.
Like you.
Third row looks real excited to be here. That's right, yes. He's like, I could be at home right now.
Mom made me come.
They told me we were going to an amusement park, and we're here at this. We're snowmobiling. We're at this dumb show. Anyway, let's go ahead and read a few. Aaron, get that kid a car or something. Give him a car. Yeah. He's putting up with a lot today. Yeah. Give him Mim's car, would you? Okay. First up is Mark. Now, Mark sent us this card, Leo, right here at 6. Where do you want me to look? This is from Mark from Wisconsin. And they made this, and it says, fruitcake happens. Now, there's so many things I want to say, but I'm just going to leave it right there for all of you to make your jokes. Go ahead. But
that's awesome.
Now, that's just not... They made that.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Is that cross stitch? Is that what it's called? Yeah. So thanks to Mark. And even though he's from Washington, he wrote "Go Vikings" on the card. So thanks. Yeah.
Cool.
Are the Vikings still doing good? Are they still doing?
Yes, we're 9-2.
Why do you seem exactly? I don't watch that.
We're 9-2. Jason.
Okay. Now I heard. Now this one comes. Ted goes. This is from Cindy Duffy in Lakeville.
It says "Do not bend."
Do not bend. Okay, so if you watch the show for any years, I have a couple twerks that just things that drive me crazy.
Just a few?
Whatever. And one of them is people that drive like 30 miles an hour in the passing lane. So they sent me this to put on my car. If I've passed you on the right, you're an idiot. Right there. It's a sticker. You can't see it, but yeah.
Put on the back.
Eric, help me put this in the car as soon as we're done. That's going to be fantastic. Next is Charles Powell. Let's see here.
Hello.
Another one from Olympia, Washington. Thanks to... I'm telling you, we love... Oh, no, this is a cute one.
Charles.
We love the folks from Washington. This is
cute little...
Isn't it from Nisha Maxwell in Elk River? Y'all look at this cute. Now look at that card. No. How cute is that?
Oh, the little dog butts.
I love little doggy butts.
Little doggy
Finally,
butts.
we have just a couple more. Ronald Coomer in South St. Paul.
That's
Anything
close.
in this one, Ted, that I should be aware of? It's the Christmas ferret right there. Because, again, if you've watched the show, you know that tragically I had a ferret my freshman year of college until he jumped out of a window. He did.
Just leapt away.
Third row smiled at that one. Yeah, I made him laugh finally. Okay, and finally, it says give to Kendall. So there we go. Go ahead and open that one up.
Oh, why? Oh, it's cute. It's full of glitter.
Look at that.
That's
little
so
hello.
Sweet.
Well, that didn't work out quite the way
there
we
we
thought.
go.
We
What?
thought, can I tell you, that because
What?
we thought it was full of glitter and it was going to go all over you, and it didn't do that. Yeah.
That's so rude.
It was Ted's idea, not mine.
Send your emails to Ted at.
Oh, that's cute. Thank you, everybody.
Oh, this is so cute.
Hey, don't forget, all kidding aside, we are really doing this. Send your card to us, and Kendall and I will send back to you. There's the card right there. We've been signing them for weeks.
Literally.
Our address is 11358 Viking Drive, Eden Prairie, Minnesota, 55344. Please send it by Christmas Eve. We're going to take a break. When we come back, Ted in tights. Next. Welcome back. Howdy. Once again, we're going in the Wayback Machine, and this... Leo, can we... Leo, really quickly. Oh, it's too late. Leo, can we get a shot? Thank you. There we go. People have been asking where the rodent is. It's a different rodent, but you know. All week long, we've been going in the Wayback Machine, and this time we're revisiting the time that producer Ted became a trapeze artist. So we sent Ted, this is one of my, in 8 years, this is one of my favorite stories. We sent Ted to the Twin Cities Trapeze Center, and the rest, as they say, is history. Take a look.
Hello, we are coming to you from the Twin Cities Trapeze Center. Jason's afraid of heights. Kendall's had all sorts of injuries. So here I am, signing my life away to go up in the trapeze. Tell me about the Twin Cities Trapeze Center, because I don't think a lot of people know this exists.
We are the only indoor, year-round, all-ages flying trapeze school in the upper Midwest. Anybody can come out and give this a go. We start at age 6, and our oldest student to date was 83, though I will say that our largest demographic is women ages 30 to 55.
Oh, 30 to 55.
So, yeah.
And what's the risk factor here?
The perceived risk of flying trapeze is enormous, right? You're going up a ladder, you're jumping off a platform, you're flying through the air, literally, and that's really scary and overwhelming. But in reality, the actual risk is very small because we have so many safety things in place.
So you haven't had any deaths?
No. Going 6.5 years, no deaths. So we plan to keep it that way.
What are we doing? What do we do next?
We're gonna get you all outfitted and ready to go and get you up and flying. So we've got a fancy little circus outfit here. Ta-da!
Oh, all right.
No, seriously though, when you come to fly, we want something that covers the backs of your legs. So instead, we have this lovely option for you.
See, you scared me with this.
Yeah.
And then this seems more acceptable.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right.
You look so good right now.
Oh man, how are you already tan?
I don't know. I think I just have a permanent farmer tan.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes he totally goes overboard with the lower half of the body shots.
All right, so we're gonna start by getting you belted up. So this guy is gonna fit nice and snug to keep you nice and safe.
So this is keeping me alive.
Yes.
Perfect.
All right, the other thing that keeps you alive is listening. Are you a good listener, Ted?
What?
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. And then second hand on. Good. Ready. Anthony. Jump. Yeah, nice.
Just like that. So easy.
Yeah, we're gonna do it just like that. Up there.
All right.
All right. All right, I'm gonna run up before him.
That ladder kind of wobbles a little bit. Okay, well.
Yep, you can come on up.
We'll see you back down here, maybe. Oh my God. Ah.
You're doing great. So you can go ahead and stand up for me. Yep. And you keep holding on to those white things like you're doing. That's great.
Perfect.
I'm gonna clip you in here. These are your safety lines. And now you're gonna go ahead and step on up. I got you, just like you practiced down on the ground. Yep.
Well, where's the bar?
This, and I'm gonna bring it up and put it in your hand, and then you're gonna grab it. So here it comes. Yes.
Oh.
Ready. Ha! Yes. Yes.
So we're gonna do this all over again, and then there's gonna be a guy at the end ready to catch me. Oh.
So now it's time for the catch, which is the goal.
Yep.
You ready?
We'll see.
Forward, here's your bar. Yep, there we go. Bend your knees. Jump, good.
One more. Number one.
There you go, nice.
That was amazing. Jason, getting you a gift card.
That's our Theodore. There's a slight addendum that we need to make to that package. He's no longer single, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, yeah. That's a face of a taken man right there. Ted, you look... I'm sorry. I just love him so much. For more information, go to TwinCitiesTrapeze.com. We're going to take a break. We're wrapping things up when we return. Back in a moment. Oh, God.
I'm hungry.
Okay, during that commercial, what is this, like Romper Room? No. During the commercial break, Ted comes over here to talk, and Kendall, and I'm quoting, Kendall goes, Ted, can you tell someone out in the newsroom my Qdoba is done? Someone needs to go pick it up.
I didn't say it like that.
Yes, you did.
Melissa's already well, okay. Hello. Melissa's already going to pick up her Qdoba. So
Welcome back. It's your chance to get some official Jason Show merch. Our swag shop is open for business, offering up mugs, t-shirts, water bottles, cigarette lighters, and more. I'm kidding. We don't really have cigarette lighters. Aim your camera at the QR code on the screen right now. It'll take you to our shop. Get that Christmas stuff before they sell out, because we've been selling a ton. We posted links on our Facebook and Instagram pages. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. Stay with us, everyone. Don't forget to get tickets to our show. Go to eventbrite.com or on the Eventbrite app and search for The Jason Show. It's so easy. Welcome back, everybody. It's time for the surprise goodbye. You know how this works. We don't know what's in this segment until I read it live right now. Residents in a Massachusetts town are living in fear. They can't go outside or do much of anything for fear they may be attacked. Not by humans, but by a handful of wild turkeys. Apparently, residents say there's a gang of 5 turkeys that won't leave them alone. There are 4 females and 1 male, and the male is the ringleader who is very territorial and gets the other turkeys riled up. Residents say some days they can't even open their door to get a package. The turkeys love pecking and chasing after cars, children, and bikes. Monday, Stephanie Hansen is back, and we're chatting with 3 women who are looking for love in the new Hulu series. Right now, if you're a kid that's being bullied, go out there and be yourself. We'll see you Monday, everybody.